Hello YouTube. This is video number 19. Becoming a better communicator. So I was making this video number 13 earlier, but then again it got cut up because I ran out of storage. So I had to delete some videos, delete some photos. Anyways, I just came from the casino. I played poker for a couple of hours, and yeah, it was actually loud over there. That place that I go to is that's a hangout place. Yeah, they have a good bar. They have good cheap food. They have a happy hour. So a lot of people, you don't need to gamble to go in that card room. And yeah, that's why a lot of people, and it was loud since USA was winning. So I left like over 95 minutes already during the game, and USA is leading by 2-0. So pretty sure there's a couple more minutes. I know soccer is only 90 minutes, but they add time for delays like injuries, all those things. So yeah, I think they're gonna win. They have a high probability of winning. Yeah, well, since I was coming from the casino, I wanna talk to you about how I started gambling. So I don't want to call myself addict, because that's right now what I do is I play poker once in a while, probably like I try to play once a week, but then again but I can't do that. But I like slot machine too, but it takes 2 hours just to get to the casino that has slot machines. So I can't go whenever I want to. But yeah, but I do have allowance for it. Anyways, yeah, I started gambling I don't even remember how young I was. Maybe like grade school. I remember when I was 7 years old, I was already gambling, and because the reason I remember is we were on our old house that I was born in, and I remember that time, and I was already gambling at 7 years old, because we switched to another house when I was in grade school. So yeah, I start from there. You know, we were kids, but you know, it's not like something it's normalized. You know, something we try not to get caught by by our relatives, our parents, or older siblings or cousins. We were just kids, and usually the time we go gambling is like after Christmas, because that's when you receive monetary gifts from friends and family. Or yeah, so that's when we gamble. We just play either coin toss. It's really simple. We do play card games. Yeah, and it's even if you're not gambling for money. We were already introduced to gambling. You know, those we collect those small deck of cards, and we gamble with those with rubber bands, different color of rubber bands. We gamble with those. A lot of smokers back in the day, so we gamble with cigarette pack. We fold it up since different colors. We pretend it's a different denomination of money, because Philippine money has different colors, depend on the denomination. So yeah, we did that, and it progressed to. It's not that we always gamble. It's like only when we have money. But if we don't have money, we settle for just those things, like the cap of a bottle cap. Yeah, we gamble with those. So yeah, if we don't have money, that's what we do. So yeah, even in high school, it was tolerated, because we have a chicken farm. It's a chicken, the fighting chicken. So we have those. So we were still in high school when we go to the cockfighting arena, and we bet. It's tolerated in our family, and there are a lot of high schoolers there too. And that's how I started gambling. And then when I got here, I started playing poker. That's later on, when I was in, and I just got hooked on playing poker. And then lately, we go to the casino, the one with a slot machine, but I just play poker. And then again, I think I won during that time, and then I was waiting for everyone else. So I was done playing poker. I won, and then I started. I tried the slot machine, and I won, and I got hooked. And then I started going to that casino, not to play poker, but to play slot machines. But I go there like once a month to play slot games. Yeah. Then again, I don't want to say I'm addicted, because I can say it's I'm a gambler, risk taker. But then again, I prioritize my bills, prioritize my family's expenses. So, and also I prioritize my savings and investments. So what I do is I protect myself. So everything's automated. I do max out my 401k like to the max, and then whatever's left, the ones that I can't invest, I just open up a brokerage account. So yeah, because I don't want to get to the point that if I have money on my hand, I'll gamble it, which it doesn't happen, but it's just a protection. It's like what is that word? It's just insurance, making sure if I got addicted to gambling. Then again, if you're addicted, you're gonna, I see some people really addicted to it. I see people that their lives are pretty much affected by gambling, because I hear stories in the casino. So even some people retired. I don't know. I know they retired people that I know. But I know their status. I know their situation, and I know they make more money than me from their retirement pay. A lot of them are military, and I still work. They get more than I do, and for some reason, like the first week of the month, everyone's some of them are asking to borrow money. They do pay, but I don't get it. Why are you not managing your finances? So that's what I do. I protect myself by automation. Everything is automatic. I don't even see it, which is, it's just a precaution, just in case. So yeah, and I was gambling too, and I was I also have like some credit card debt. But what I do is so I have specific amount that I gamble at, which every month. People would say, why don't you just use whatever your gambling allowance to pay your debt? And I was like, yeah, it's true, but I don't know. This is the only thing I do for fun. Gambling once in a while, to get out of reality. So I don't wanna forget gambling or stop gambling. I love poker. I love the excitement of it. So what I did is, let's say whatever allowance I have. So every payday I take out whatever amount from my paycheck or from whatever's coming into me. So I take that out. That's just my gambling money. So let's say I have $500 a paycheck. So what I do, so in that 2 weeks, hopefully I don't lose like in the first day of that supposedly 2 weeks. But then again, I only go once a week. So if I lose in the first week, I'll just wait till the next week. Anyways, so what I do is I had debt, and then I have this gambling money. So what I do, if I win, let's say I bring $500 bankroll for that specific in that 2 weeks time frame. So I have $500. Let's say I win like $100 or $200. What I'm gonna do, that $200, that's what I'm gonna pay off my debt. But don't get me wrong, I do pay my debt, at least the whatever is the minimum payment required. Although yeah, you're gonna say you're accruing interest, but you know what, I just don't want to. I set aside the interest so I could have fun. So that $500, if I win $100 or $200, whatever, how much I win, what I do is I fill up my gas, and then whatever I win, I pay whatever amount of debt whichever credit card that I wanted to pay. I do have a system, so I'm using the snowball the snowball strategy. I think it was popularized by Dave Ramsey. Like, pay up your smallest debt, just to, when you pay it off, you get this psychological win, and you're gonna be more on keeping it up. So snowball method, I think that's the term. So whatever has the lowest amount, lowest balances, whatever I win, like $100, $200, whatever's left from gas and the food, whatever I spent for that day, I put it in there. And then I still have my $500. So let's say I lose that $500. So I'm still paying out my credit card, at least the minimum due. But I'll just wait the next couple of weeks to try again. So I've been doing that. And actually, when I do win big, I pay up. I put it on the credit card, put it on the credit card, and like that, you know. But in the long term, to be honest with you guys, I'm a long-term loser gambling. If you put it all together, so yeah, nobody wins at gambling, guys. If they said they are, probably most of them are lying, or all of them are lying that they're winners. Nope, they're not winners. So nobody wins unless the casino. The house always wins. That's the saying, right? So yeah, that's how I protect myself. That's how I can manage. That's how I manage my debt. You know, because I put everything on a credit card and usually just pay it off at the end of the month. But I did had expenses back in the day. So that's what I do. I think if you can't control your gambling, if you have a habit of gambling, try to do what I do. You know, you're taking chances, and at the same time, if you win, just make sure you put it in your. Wait, where's the desk? Put it on your credit card. Your payment towards your debt. You know, even if you don't have credit cards, let's say mortgage, put it there. That's what I would do, but I don't own a house. I think it would, at least there's balance. You know, you win and you put it there. All right, guys, this is video number 19. I hope to see you in video number 20.